If you wrote a musical about yourself, and I know we've got the band coming up, but who would you like to play you in a musical? You ever thought about it?
I might have to ask you to put your spangly shirt back on, Rossi, and get back on a stage.
Get back in there.
It's been a few years.
It has been a few years.
When was was Grease your last musical?
No, Rocky Horror Show was my last.
Rocky Horror Show. Perfectly cast, everyone. Perfectly cast.
Oh,
no makeup required. We can save a lot of money on this guy.
Now, I've got to ask you about X Factor, because you talk about it in the book. I'm confused in the book as to whether you really enjoyed it or you didn't enjoy it.
Well, I think you're right. I did love it, but I also at times hated it as well. I think I slowly and surely got worse as the seasons went on. As you know, it's a lot of hours TV, and by the third series, me and Sharon Osbourne were just having a giggle. But 3 years was long enough.
Yeah. And were you surprised then when Robbie said, "I'm going to do it"?
I'm surprised he's been so long before he hasn't done it.
Really?
Yeah, I thought he'd have done it before now, because he's great TV, Rob is. And also, he knows. He's had a long career. He knows what's good and bad. I think they're going to be great on the show.
Yeah, and Ida, surprised again or not?
I'm not surprised. No. I remember the first time I met Ida, I went and called the other lads and I said, Rob's going to be all right, because I've just met his fiancée and she's great. And I know why he wants her there, because she looks after him.
Yeah. Did she or did he ask for advice, say, I'm going to be a judge, what do you think?
No, I wouldn't have given him any advice.
Really?
He doesn't need any. He doesn't need it. You need, with that show, you need to go in and be prepared for anything. And I think if someone tries to tell you how to do it or not do it, don't listen.
Who's the most romantic?
Gary Barlow.
Every answer, Gary.
Man, do you know he's got all of his Christmas
Listen,
presents
you can
done?
ask me if you want us to play at Hyde Park. You have to go through him.
Gaz has got all his Christmas presents
I
done.
decide.
There's loads of treats.
You've got all your Christmas presents already?
Actually, I'm not giving anything away. But he's got them all. He's very romantic with his missus. Okay, then, who is the most romantic out
Apart
of the
from
four
Gary
of us?
Barlow.
Gary
I feel-
Barlow.
You know what? No, hang on.
difficult
We're all
question.
very romantic. Yeah. Come on, we write songs. We're
Yeah.
romantic.
You're yeah, hopeless romantics, and I like it. Who's most likely to be an embarrassing dad? Or who is?
Gary Barlow.
You know, when you've been big, the only other thing you can be is really not big. Is to sort of lose everything. And it was, I don't know, it was a particularly savage period of sort of social, you know, we used to have a lot of these shows at that time that would sort of humiliate people, and I don't know, the world was sort of harder. People said and did things that were cruel, and no one complained. And so it was a particularly cruel time for that to happen to you, because people just kicked you all the way down. So in all honesty, I just couldn't see a way back from where I was. And of course, then when it all started again in 2005, it was just an utter shock to me that there was a way back.
Dawn.
Yeah,
She's been through it all.
she really
I mean,
has.
really has, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's just amazing. And also for us, you know, we're hitting this brilliant point of our lives where the kids are getting older. We're kind of, we started here, the kids arrived, and we're coming back. We're kind of rediscovering each other again. And it's lovely. It's really lovely, and we love each other, and we're very, very happy. And but I've put her through, a few bits and pieces.
So, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Anything to say? Anything to confess to? Anything to deny?
Well, yeah, there is. I'm not a stormtrooper, but I am in it. Thank you.
There we are.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, keep it down. Keep it down.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm in it, but I'm not a stormtrooper.
Okay.
You can see my face.
We can actually see your face.
I think in the whole of the show, they're off stage for about 20 minutes. They are very central, and of course, on singing a hell of a lot. So yeah, absolutely.
And it's also that brilliant thing for them, because every night they get to go on stage and take that.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time with the boys since they left the show, and this is going to be the most amazing platform for those guys. They're going all around the country. They're going to be signing autographs and being at stage doors and performing in front of thousands of people. I actually believe this band are going to go way beyond this musical. They are an exceptional bunch of young guys. And of course, you know, they're in our company now, so I'm looking as the band as a whole company. It's going to be an incredible show, very moving, very entertaining, and for our audience, I know that they will not be disappointed. There's an awful lot of music in there. Extremely excited about it.
Seems like forever ago you and I had a conversation, and you talked about, I don't know if you remember, but you talked about musicals,
Right.
and going into them.
Really?
You did. Yeah.
What,
Don't give me that look.
do you
Like,
mean
no, we didn't. Do you not remember?
But you know what? There was never really a day though that I woke up and thought, right, I want to get into musicals now.
Yeah.
It kind of all happened a little bit by accident, which is the best way for it to happen. And of course, with anything I do, I knew that I'd never written a musical before, but I'm always keen to learn.
I think that's a great thing, because I think for people watching today as well is that, you know, if you read the book, you realise at one point, and we all do it, you become obsessive, don't you?
Yeah.
So the idea is not to be.
Well, I think so. I mean, it's hard, isn't it? Because, well, I don't want people to think this is a health and fitness book. It isn't. It's really about someone's journey from nowhere. I knew nothing about food. When I found myself in the place I was in, I thought, well, what do I do? Who's going to do it for me? That was the question. And of course, you can only do it for yourself. But that's I've educated myself. It's far easier now. You've got YouTube, Instagram. People are out there and they have all the answers. All you've got to do is go and find them. It's a little bit easier, but of course you've got to engage this, get some self-control and some determination, and that's the way back.
I always remember one day getting an email from you, and it was the terrorist attack on Edgware Road.
Yeah.
And I felt that was quite a big, I mean, it would be for anyone, but it was quite a defining moment for you. I could hear, even from that email, your mind changing.
Yeah, because I was running around a lot at that time, literally filling every second of the day with something, because I was kind of new back to it all. And I just thought, okay, I've just got to work like an idiot, otherwise it doesn't look like I'm appreciating this. So I was just literally, the diary was full, morning till midnight. And I was jumping on and off tubes and running around. And that day just made me remember that we're just human beings, we're alive. And yeah, that was not a nice morning. That wasn't for anyone. I mean, obviously a horrific event. But just a bit too close for comfort.
Because you were on the, just remind me again, you were on the train.
Oh, there was about 4 bombs that morning, but there was basically, the train with the bomb on was coming out of Edgware Road station, and we were on our way in. So we were possibly 30 feet from the bomb, and we felt the whole impact.